glad you're here today. Well, what should we create today? I know. Today we're going to draw our shoes. Get ready. Here's the materials you're going to need today. The kind of drawing we're doing today is called a still life drawing. A still life can be a drawing or a painting or a photograph of objects that don't move. Those are called inanimate objects. Is my cat an inanimate object? No. He's very much alive and he moves a lot. Turn your shoe around and choose the point of view from which you want to draw your shoe. I like this angle. When I'm starting my drawing, what I do first is I look at my shoe and I look at all the different lines that I can see and all the different shapes. So first I observe my shoe. Well, it's not my shoe, it's my 9-year-old's shoe. You can start with a pencil to draw your shoe, but I'm just gonna go for it and draw with a Sharpie. So on my piece of paper, I'm looking for the overall shape of my shoe first. I'm gonna draw it a little bit smaller on my paper. I'm just using regular printer paper that I got out of the printer. I'm looking at this kind of shape right here. It reminds me of the letter L, like a backwards letter L. So I'm gonna start with that. It kind of curves on one side and it's flat on this side and kind of curves up. Now my drawing's a lot smaller than the actual shoe, but that's okay. I'm just trying to fit it on my paper. I have this little bump that kind of comes up right here and another bump. And I'm gonna keep going until I've made kind of the outline of my shoe. The next thing I do is I look for all of the lines and shapes on my shoe and draw those as well. I want to look closely for the little details, the little bits of stitching. That'll really help your shoe look more detailed. Don't forget all the little details because that's what's going to take your drawing from, that looks okay, to, whoa, that's amazing. At this point, I'm pretty happy with how my contour line drawing is going. And I could color it now, but I think I'm just gonna leave it black and white and I'm gonna do something kind of cool in the background. And we're gonna use a technique called frottage. Frottage is a French word. It means to rub. And that's why we need these crayons that have been peeled, because we're gonna use the texture from the bottom of our shoe to make some cool colorful designs around our shoe. So I'm gonna collect some other shoes and find some interesting textures so that I can make those same textures in my background. I've collected some other shoes and you can see I've got some really interesting textures going on. Got some semicircles and some hexagons, some trapezoids, triangles, whatever these things are. So we're gonna use those textures for our frottage. I'm gonna lift up my paper and put the sole underneath my paper, and I'm gonna use a crayon that's been peeled and I'm gonna put it flat side down on my paper. If I use the tip of my crayon, it's not gonna work. I have to use the flat side. And holding the paper in place, I'm going to rub my crayon and you can see I've got a cool texture appearing. Ooh, let's see what I get over here. And I want to be careful that I'm going around my shoe that I've drawn. I'm all done. The last thing I need to do is use a marker and neatly write my name in the corner. That was so fun. I hope you enjoyed making your shoe still life, your contour line drawing, and adding frottage around the outside. Remember, when you're creating, the possibilities are endless.
And now it's time for a joke.
What is a frog's favorite type of shoe? Open-toed shoes.